Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Claire and today we're recreating the viral braided and flip hairstyle inspired by Tyla. And trust me, this one is giving glam, confidence, and that effortless bounce. Let's jump right in. First things first, I'm starting on clean, stretched hair. You can blow dry or stretch your hair overnight using braids or twists. I'm choosing to blow dry my hair straight. It's just quicker and faster. Blow drying will help keep your base stay sleek and easy to part. Now using a fine tooth comb, I'm mapping out my sections for the braids. Now for this hairstyle in particular, you want to make sure that your braids are tiny and small. That is key in order to create this style, and I'm going to tell you why. In the back section, you are going to be sewing your hair down with straight hair. Now, in order to camouflage that track that you're going to have in the back of your hair, you need to make sure that your braids on top are tiny and small. If you're confused about this tip, just hang on. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. I begin to I begin Now, once your sections are done, you're going to start braiding your hair downward in the back section because this is where you're going to lay the foundation for your sewing. So I'm braiding straight down and also off to the side because this hairstyle calls for you to have a sewing in the back. Okay, so I found some bundles. They were cheap because I knew I was going to have this hairstyle in for a long time. So I didn't want to break the bank and spend a lot of money on the bundles that I got. So I just went to the hair store and grabbed something for this part of my hair. Once your braids are done, you are going to sew that back area just so that it is nice and secure and your braids don't come out. So yeah, next step is adding your weave or your sewing in the back part of your hair. To be honest, this hairstyle was easy. It was just a lot of steps. It took me a while to do just because I wanted to make sure that I mapped out my hair in the front correctly. That was kind of like the most tedious part. Everything else was very quick, very straightforward. It just took time because you're literally mapping your hair out first. You're sewing your hair down. You're adding, bundles in your hair, and then you are braiding on top. So it was a lot of steps. It took a while, but honestly, the hairstyle was very cute, very minimum, but classy and chic. I use 100% human hair, but like I said, they were very cheap. It wasn't anything, too expensive. So I'm going to sew that in. It took about 2 packs. I think I did about 2 packs or a pack and a half. Because it's not your, please guys, I saw someone who made the mistake of braiding her hair halfway in the back, just just only doing her bundles halfway. This hairstyle requires you to braid more than halfway of your hair in the back. It's about 75% of your hair that is braided. I want to say 80% of your hair that is braided and put into a weave. Your braids in itself at the top of your hair. That's about 15% of the hairstyle. So please do, this is not a half up, half down method. No, like, do you see how far I had to go up in order to start the braids going back? So yeah, please don't make that mistake. People adding hair to their braids in the front so it can blend even better with the flips in the back. I should have done that. I tried to do it, but I felt like the texture of the weave, it just didn't blend well with my braids. So I just added like some sleek and shine to my natural hair in order to blend better with the weave in the back. So that step is optional depending on how long your hair is. If you want to, like I said, you can add human hair to your braids in order for it to blend a little bit better. Now this is just me trimming the ends. I believe I got this hair in 14 inches, so I didn't have to trim off too much. But yeah. And then I'm going to use some heat protectant to create the flips. Girl, at this point, I was tired. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, I'm not even joking. And I had to work the next day. So it was crazy. It was a crazy night, but we pushed through. I really wanted to get this hairstyle done and my content out. So yeah. So prayerfully, this video will give me 1 million views or more. Because yeah, in order to protect my strands from heat, I'm using heat protectant, of course. And I'm going to go in and lightly flip the ends using my flat iron. In order to curl that flip in the front, I also use my flat iron, and then I use Got to Be Glued in order to stick it to my forehead. Now in this video, you will see my hair not blending well with the weave, and that's because later on I caught it and I was like, okay, I have to do a better job of blending it. So I say all that to say I did go back in to blend it with a sleek stick, I think it's called. I use that, and I also use some shining spray as well, just to help with blending my hair with the weave. And there you have it, the Tyla inspired braided and flip hairstyle. Perfect for a night out, a content day, a girls' day, brunch. I just love this hairstyle. It's so chic. And honestly, I might do it again. I don't know. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more tutorials like this. And tag me if you try this look, because I have to see it. Like, I really want to see you guys take this look and do your own variation to it or recreate it. So yeah, I hope you stay prayed up as always. Be blessed. Bye.